Well, so apparently I have gotten online when I did not expect to get online. So with the broadcast that I'm going to be putting out uh, now and in the future on live streaming is about aging. And it's about, are we going to have fun as we age, or are we just going to let ourselves age? And by that, I mean that many people that age, as they reach a certain age that they think makes them old, rather than participate in what they deem is a fun activity or something that they enjoy, they choose to just stay home or not do anything. And I wonder sometimes if that's the correct way that we should be looking at things. And I think that in my personal case, I try to stay much more active. And while I don't have a job that I get paid at, I do volunteer my services, and it puts me in constant contact every day with people. And I see a lot of the young adults that have purchased homes and they're living in homes because the volunteer work that I do uh, requires me going to homes so that, you know, I don't go to apartment complexes. I don't see people that are living in apartments. The people that I get to meet are typically husband and wife and possibly their children, or a single male or single female that has purchased a house. So I'm in a lot of contact with people, and that's people of all ages. One thing that I have noticed over the course of the last, say, 5 years to 10 years, things are very different in how communication goes between somebody that maybe, say, is 50 years old or older, and they're talking with a person that may be 30 years old or younger. And I wonder sometimes when I'm out there, is there a communication problem? Because it seems that many young people think that the terminology that a person that may be 50 or older, especially what I guess is called baby boomers, that the language that baby boomers use and phrases and how they conduct themselves at work are entirely different from the young people today that are work from home, or they are two people that are working and are not at home. Typically, most of the people that I see, it is one or the other uh, that's home, the husband or the wife. Not frequently do I see both of them working from home at the same time, but that does not mean it does not happen. I've noticed in my contact with young people, and when I say young, I'm going to say the 20 to 40 age group. Many of them are very different in how they approach talking to another person. And by that, I mean they're not impolite, they're not rude. It's just that if they work from home, they miss that personal, interpersonal contact. When the baby boomers grew up, they, of course, grew up having jobs that required them typically to work in an office, unless you were an outside traveling salesman. But the majority of people, they spent time in an office, and there was a lot of interpersonal socializing as a result of that. And I wonder, and I'm sure there are many people out there that are much brighter than I am, but I wonder if it's something that maybe these people that love to work from home are missing. And I think that's where I would like to hear the feedback from those of you that are out there. It doesn't matter if you're 20 or 50. And that arm that you just saw closing a door was the maid. So I guess that's okay. But getting the feedback is what I think is important, and opening some discussions, because as we age, we can enjoy things as much, and there are certain things that we can enjoy more as we age. One thing that maybe younger people can appreciate more is some of the travel that you can do when you're young. And I can remember doing some traveling and seeing places and doing things that require a lot of activity, such as on the Great Wall of China doing the Heroes Climb. That is certainly not typical that you would see a 70 to 90-year-old American citizen trying to make that climb. So there are things out there that young people may be able to experience and enjoy far more than somebody who has aged. So, from my perspective, there are fun things that we can do as we age and enjoy them. And there are things that we can do once we've reached a certain age. We have to recognize the fact that we have gotten older. And as a result of that, what do we like to do? What is going to capture our attention, keep our attention, and keep us active? So that's what I'm going to be talking about in the future. This is my attempt. I'm going to say attempt because I am a neophyte at this, and I am not good with computers and those things. So I have done this with minimal help. And as a result of that, this may not be coming across the way that it needs to be regarding my appearance and sound. But hopefully, I can get some feedback from anybody that listens to this as to how it came across to them, and I can make adjustments. But I will be having some guests appear along with me that have experienced great things in their lifetime, and some people that are young. And when I say young, they're under 40. And I come in contact with them on a regular basis. And some of them are in their early 20s. And I think it will be important to hear some things from them so that those people that are older, when I say older, let's face it, 50 and up, we need to be able to adapt to what those people are saying so that we don't come across as being those curmudgeons that I hear some people talk about. We can be as funny and enjoyable as anyone. And in many cases, we can give things to young people And I'm not talking money, I'm not talking things, just time. Sometimes just being able to sit and talk with people, you find out things about them and what they're experiencing. And what I really want to hear from everybody of every age is your current experiences, your past, what you anticipate as experiences as you age, because we all have different perspectives on what our past was like, what our present is, and how it's impacting us, and what do we expect in our future? What are our expectations for our health, our well being, and just general enjoyment? So, this is just my initial um, broadcast. So, hopefully, those of you out there that do listen to it will give me some feedback, both in terms of the video and its quality, but also the content, because I would really like to hear from people and be able to get some interactive conversations going. So, thank you for taking the time to watch this and have a nice day.